tutorial for making 2 coffees at the same time on a gas stove. Let's see. We release the portafilter, lift the lever and close the valve. We need to do the purge. So we fill it with water, half a tank, lower the lever, and notice that the water doesn't go into the boiler, it stays in the tank. This is normal, it's actually a good thing. It reminds us that we need to do the purge. Let's turn on the gas. We turn on the gas, medium burner, so this is the lowest setting, and this is the highest. I'd say about halfway up is fine, but heat sources can vary, so we'll check in another way to be sure. The water starts to flow after a few seconds. Let's place a cup of talc upon the boiler and pull up the lever. The water comes out right away. There you go, the water is coming out in just a few seconds. We've done it. Turn it off when the water runs out. A few drops mixed with steam will come out and the sound will change too. Turn it off. Good. There, we've done the purge. It takes just a short time. But now we need to fill it with water. Careful, let's put in a full tray. We need to make 2 coffees. By lowering the lever, the water was drawn into the boiler. It went down immediately. Do you see why? Because the boiler is hot, the steel is hot. If the steel is hot, the water is immediately drawn in and can be sucked in forcefully, making a loud noise. What do you do in that case? Well, you take a damp cloth and wipe it under the boiler and on top as well. Okay, I don't need to wipe it because this one didn't make that loud noise. Good, now we can load the coffee grounds. This is a blend of Arabica and Robusta, with Robusta making up 70% of the mix. What does that mean? It means it releases a lot of oil, so we get a very creamy coffee. Let's tamp it down. This way we can add a little more or a little less coffee grounds. It really depends on the type of grounds we've chosen, so we need to adjust accordingly. I can tamp it down a bit and even press it slightly if I want, but not too much. With Arabica, I press it down quite a bit because Arabica releases fewer oil, so if I want a coffee with more crema with Arabica, I need to press it a little. Let's attach the portafilter. We pull up the lever, so this seals the chamber, and when we apply heat, the pressure is generated. We turn on the heat source, always using a medium burner. Okay, we set it to about half flame, but every flame is different, so we adjust based on the extraction time. How long does it take for the coffee to come out? Well, 10 to 15 seconds, and this will tell us if the heat we've applied is too little or too much, so do it in moderation. When it starts to come out, we need to be careful to immediately lower the heat source so we can watch exactly how the coffee is coming out. If it comes out in creamy spurts, obviously in the meantime, let's lower it. I've turned it down to the lowest setting. If it comes out in creamy spurts, it means we've done these preparation steps correctly. Okay, we can see that he has lowered it. See how it's slowing down? Now, when it comes out in these slower creamy spurts, we can increase the heat. Be careful because there's still something to manage. While it's coming out, can we notice that the coffee in one cup is longer than the other and more watery than the other? Here, you can see that one is slightly longer. In the meantime, turn it off when the cups are already half full. If you want to even out the cups, the liquid is the same, but the crema is a bit less. You can leave them like this, but if you really want to get a perfectly identical result, you can also do this operation and then stop everything by slowly lowering the level. The pressure is released. We made 2 coffees at the same time with a blend. In this case, a mix of Arabica and Robusta. These coffees turned out perfectly. Now, what do? We need to empty the grounds. We can do it if we have the portafilter knock box. We can, tap it. See, here there's a rubber bar. This rubber bar ensures that the portafilter doesn't break because just like at the bar, we have the rubber bar. If you don't have the portafilter knock box, don't bang it against hard surfaces because over time it will get damaged, it will break. If needed, remove the grounds with a spoon and then rinse it under water and it will be clean right away. All right, that was the double coffee made with the mocha pot on the gas stove.